And joining us now to take a look at the developments from Washington is an international affairs expert, a Nigerian attorney based in Maryland in the U.S., Professor Val Okaru-Bisant. Good to have you, Professor Bisant. And very quickly, I do know that you are in Maryland. In just about 4 days, Trump will be out of the White House, and then you have a new president, Joe Biden. I'm wondering, with all that we are hearing, you know, with the alerts on security issues, how is the tension? What is the mood where you are as of today, ahead of, you know, the inauguration day, come 20th of January?
Yes, good question. Well, the mood, I will first say the mood amongst the citizens is really a little bit of anxiety, but also excitement. Anxiety with respect to, as you know, the riots that took place, but excitement because we're very hopeful that President Biden will bring on new change. You know, he talked about healing the, the nation, and I think he's off to a good start. As you know, he picked his science team. He's also picked the COVID advisor, Cesla. So we're hopeful, but we're still somewhat concerned about the riots because, as you know, they have a precursor to the riots that took place on what I call the deadly Ash Wednesday attack on Capitol Hill. So people are somewhat concerned, but also hopeful. Yeah, but I think members of Congress, the same thing. They're somewhat concerned, as you know, because they were the ones that were threatened in Capitol Hill. But I guess democracy will always triumph in America. That's what it's all about. It's the land of the brave and the courageous. Yeah.
Very well said, Prof. It's the land of the brave and the courageous. But this braveness is now being pigeonholed by, the military. The whole of virtually the whole of Washington is ringed in a cage and the rest. And I'm sure this is not what Americans want. They really wanted to be on the streets there to felicitate as Biden and the vice, Kamala, are being inaugurated. Very regretful, Prof?
Yes, regretful, but at the same time, there's a saying that it's always best to be safe than sorry. I actually was concerned and thinking he should probably have a virtual inauguration, but I think they're going on with the face-to-face inauguration, but it's going to be heavily guarded. He's going to be heavily guarded. It makes sense. I've been invited because I volunteered for his campaign of Michigan campaign. I volunteered from Maryland, and we're going to be doing it virtual. So I'll be ringing the bells. They've assigned us different tasks, and so it's somewhat exciting, but at the same time, like I said, people are somewhat concerned and anxious, but hopeful.
Excitement there on your face, Professor Bisant. But while you are at it, I hope you also keep safe. Now, let's talk about America's democracy. A lot of people and world powers, other countries look up to America as a standard in terms of the hallmark of democracy. With the events of January the 6th and all that has happened after, do you think that this has marred America's reputation in one way or the other as far as democracy and true leadership, if you like, is concerned?
I want to say yes and no. Marred in terms of what happened within the last 4 years in terms of infringement on the media's rights. As you know, we had our POTUS was really using Twitter and social media as a weapon of intimidation of media. But I'll say yes. I'll say no, it hasn't really mattered, because in a way, America will triumph over democracy. We're showing how America can really, this was a test of our democratic process, really, right? But we noticed everybody, the world was paying attention. And even on the day of the riot, Congress still met, right? They still met. They still made sure that they were not intimidated. Now they're investigating two members of Republican Congress, right? They're investigating Josh and also, I don't want to say Marco Rubio, but Ted Cruz. A number of them are probably going to be investigated in the end. Now, in terms of accountability, Trump was impeached. We all know that. So in a way, that's a lesson to the rest of the world that are paying attention that, yes, we were under a lot of, in terms of pressure to prove that we're a democratic nation and that we're the leaders, meaning the U.S., we're the police of the whole world, in terms of ensuring that there's rule of law in other countries. But America has triumphed. We are still triumphing. We're still showing by example that democracy can survive all kinds of dictatorships. So in a way, it's a blessing in disguise. That's how I see it. But don't quote me. Let's wait and see what happens on January 20th. But like I said, we're very hopeful. I mean, Trump was impeached on January 13th, as we all know, by 222 Democrats in the House of Rep and 10 Republicans. So that's really a good sign, right? Trump has been held accountable. It's not over yet.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Thanks so very much, Prof. And we wish you and other Americans the best during the inauguration period.